there is a certain social anxiety to talking to the phone on a live stream in real life. I'm just testing it out, seeing if it works for a future date of streaming. It's just a test for my social anxiety. But there's a lot of wind today, and I heard it's gonna be like raining tomorrow, so I guess I'm taking advantage of the day, the very sunshine of the day. But it is very windy, so we gotta comment if there's no audio, because I'm not sure about the audio because of how windy it is. And I'm walking through the park where there's typically a lot of drunk people, but like I'm getting sober, so I don't want to participate in the drunkenness of a lot of these people, the use of the Danish culture. It is very typical Danish culture that you can get partnered for being drunk on stream, and I'm not gonna do that because that's not kind of my thing anymore. It used to be, but no, it is not anymore. It is fucking windy. What the fuck? Shall we go into the bushes? No. Because there's usually people peeing in there. So fucking windy. Can't be bothered. Can't wait. Oh, there's so many fucking people. I hate this. My social anxiety hates this. I'm usually much more calm when I'm around people, you know? There's a fuck ton of people here. Testing my own social anxiety to walk through one of the most populated parks in Copenhagen. And that is really just a challenge, is it? I hate it here. Social anxiety in me is screaming. But I've got to walk. And I gotta talk. Okay. I think that's the fastest way to get out of the park. But there's also a lot of people, so I'm not a people person. Well, that's beside the point. I don't know about the capability of this app, so we gotta see if it works, how good the connection is, and if the stream may crash, so be it. But I'm testing it out in a place where there's a lot of people and a lot of trees, so we probably can see what is a realistic part of it. Because I've never used this app before, and I think it is something you have to test out before you test it out for real, you know, kind of thing. So I'm walking by myself, talking to my phone. Absolutely fucking anxiety, man. But I'm just gonna vibe through it. It is Saturday, there's a lot of people. What did I expect going outside on a Saturday? Yeah. So many people outside. But I fucking hate this. And my allergies. Fuck me. Oh well, love being allergic to the weather. Don't we all do that? Love the weather, love the pollen allergy. Hey, thank you for joining. I'm just testing out this new thing that I heard about TwitchCon, which is probably, I don't know if it's picking up like sound best or whatnot, because it is quite windy out today, but I'm testing it out, seeing if it's working, if the Wi-Fi is good enough for it and whatnot. So I'm just walking around in Copenhagen today, existing and the most awkwardness of what a person can do when they're not used to going outside alone streaming. It's been a while. Been a few years, honestly, but yeah, it is very warm. I'm just chilling at the park entrance now in the shadows because the sun was getting to me. And the wind is also getting to me partially, but yeah. Reaching my social anxiety and hoping people can hear me on stream, because I'm not sure if the audio is bad or good. It may be just because of the wind today. It's a bit much, but let's hope it is working. Yeah, so we're just sitting here. It is warm, but it's also windy. Thinking about beginning to stream. Yes, streaming is fun, whatnot, depending on where you do it. I prefer to stream in my own home, sitting in front of my computer, or crocheting and where I am, whatnot. How I deal with anxiety is I just get out there. Honest to God, I have anxiety and I hate being outside, but when you're talking to yourself in public, eventually people just deal with it. Most people will just ignore you. Drunk people will usually try to contact you, which is scary in some sense of it, but I deal with my anxiety at home fine, but in public it's a bit different. It's a bit different with streaming in public compared to streaming in your own home. Find a place where there's no wind, but I think that's impossible today. I'm just gonna be in the sun. I think this is probably the place where there is the least wind, but there is still wind, so I just don't want my hair to fly all over the place. And I also want to catch a bit of sun while I'm out, so I could see this summer. And I want to get a bit of a tan going, but not too much because I know I've become a shrimp. Shrimp? Yes, because ginger genetics. I'm hoping about the sun getting away. Is about it. It's gonna be windy everywhere. I'm just gonna have to deal with it. We deal with anxiety by getting out there, I guess. That is the best way to describe it. I've been doing a lot of things in the past week called relaxing, but you relax when you get home from vacation. I think that's normal, I think that's commonplace, or at least that you try to relax. Even after that ordeal, I just take everything one day at a time. I don't even know how many rows I got. Yeah, there's a questionable thing about doing crochets day after day. Yeah, it feels a bit off, but honestly, if you're just in your own home, it's gonna feel much better than doing it in public, because in your own home you're just talking to yourself usually, unless you live with people and roommates. But I usually make like a point list over what things I should talk about, can talk about, and what I should not bring up, depending on like what type of stream it is and whatnot, because I do tend to blabber on about things I'm passionate about, so I don't do that for too long. While I'm passionate about a lot of things, my main passion is in things that usually I should bring up in like an educational sense in a video, because there's a lot of things that I'm passionate about that Twitch doesn't allow me to talk about. But that's just, yeah. But talk about things in public, that is a whole other case. But having seen the downfall of some Danish IRL streamers, I have taken good precautions, because I've seen what people have done. I've seen the chaos that it has brought and the eventual bans that came with it. A lot of IRL streamers have been doing drunk streams, which is not a good thing, I would say. I wouldn't say that this Danish Twitch meta, where you basically go on a bender to get partnered, that's not a good idea. There was a specific streamer I used to follow back when he did like Minecraft streams, but all of a sudden he got raided by some people, so he gained a little bit of a following, so he started doing drunk streams, and then eventually he got banned because he got a bit too extreme, like young people do. Young people tend to get enamored by the numbers of the people who are watching them, so instead of like acting calmly and reasonable, they just started to do like challenges, like if people donated, and it kind of became weird, like jumping into the fountains that we have here in Copenhagen and stuff like that. Yeah, and being a whole fucking nuisance to people. Yeah, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to be a nuisance to the public, you know. I just want to do my own cozy chill thing, and while I do enjoy some types of IRL streams where other people are involved, then yeah, but it needs to be a bit more planned, where it's like not too chaotic. Like the IRL streamers that I have gotten to know over the weekend are a bit more calm, I would say, even though they're also like people in the IRL streaming space. They are much calmer than whatever is going on here in Denmark with IRL streamers. Like the big IRL streamers here are, I would say a lot of them are usually getting drunk. Hello darling, how are you doing today? I'm just sitting out here crocheting in the, what is it called? The edge of a park. Because it's somewhat too windy inside the park. It's still windy here. I live with it, I vibe with it. And I am testing out this new streaming software. It's called Moblin. I, on a whim, heard about it at TwitchCon. So I thought, why not download it and test it out and see if it actually works, because I'm usually used to using Streamlabs, which is fine, it's fine on computer. I also use OBS, just normal OBS on computer. But this is much better than Streamlabs on phone, because I can actually see the fucking text. On Streamlabs it's like this small of a window in the top of the screen, while this one is like just text on the screen, so yeah, much easier to read. and usually what the other big IRL streamers are using, but I wanted to see if it works like in the sense of locally, because I want to test it out with like my internet. I only have like 5G on my phone at the current moment because I'm thinking on investing in a big like better thing to stream, but I'm not sure yet, so I just have to test this out if this was gonna work. Yeah, so I'm just out here crocheting, enjoying the weather and the noises from people as usual. Yeah, humans make noise. And beer, which is not really my thing anymore. Going slowly, throwing out all my alcohol kind of thing. But it is Saturday, so people will be out here getting drunk. I kind of just want to avoid that, honestly, but I'm still sitting here and just avoid the people. The cool people I know is at a concert, or in their home, preferably, not in Copenhagen. I don't think most people go out. I don't go out a lot these days, because I do want to avoid drunk people, and even if you go to bars, like local bars, you will always bump into some people you know, and for some reason I have known a lot of drug addicts and drug people, which is not a good thing. OBS is, I would say, when you figure it out, it is quite easy to use, but Streamlabs OBS is a bit more guided. It has like more guide, but you can always look up how to do the OBS things on YouTube, and I have found a lot of tutorials that are very helpful, because I do a lot of like things in OBS, not just stream but also like do recordings of things. It is, I would say, the preferred method for streaming compared to Streamlabs, because Streamlabs is a little bit heavier in your CPU than OBS is. If you don't have the best computer, OBS is the way to go, not Streamlabs. Streamlabs absolutely murdered my PC at one point blue screening it, but yeah, it was because I had bad internet and it became a bit too hot in the summer. I know I'm supposed to be using much more of this yarn because it was very cold in January, but I'm halfway through this roll, so I probably need to buy some more soon. The wind is really annoying me. Did I bring around a headband? Because the hair is in my eyes. And I don't like it very much. But I brought one of these. It keeps the air away from my face, but looks slightly weird. Somebody's filming a TikTok over there. Being in public once again after spraining my ankle like a dumbass. It feels much better. I didn't want to be stuck inside all day on a very sunny day, so I decided why not just take the train, get into the city, and just walk around. Apparently there's a lot of geese in the park. I noticed before because I sat down on the grass and they just inched closer minute by minute, and I was like, I don't want no goose up in my street. Creepy geese. Today, buggers. Yeah, it does. Usually though I do turn into shrimp. Hello, you're back. Hi back, I'm dead. Cheesy fucking jokes. I know, I'm bad. Hello, welcome back. That is the wrong thing. I did the wrong, of course. I think it does, but I have been aged. People have guessed that I'm way older than I am from a very young age, so I don't think it's the suns that's aging me specifically. does. You need sunscreen. You need to wear plenty of sunscreen, especially if you're pale as a bum crack. I don't know, that's not. No, that's not. Especially if you're as pale as mayonnaise. Hi, I'm as pale as mayonnaise in the winter. Hola, how you doing, darling? Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing well. It is a very sunny but windy day today here in Denmark. And it's Saturday, so people getting drunk in the park, as Danes do. The amount of beer people have been cycling into the park is scary. At least to me it's a bit much when every person comes with a rack of beer. 12 beers from each person is a bit much. Good. Kostya. I'm gonna be honest, what is Kostya? Maybe my English is a bit bad today, but confusion. I speak Spanish. I think that's Spanish. Or I could be wrong. English and Danish are the only languages I speak currently, besides a bit of Chinese and Japanese. But it's confusion. Wishing me a good Saturday. Thank you, darling. I can't really look up things right now because my phone is here. There, the camera there. And I don't have my other phone with me because it's broken. Sadly. I need to get a new extra phone, because the one I have is so severely broken that the microphone and the speakers are not working. Water damage. Oh, yeah. funny thing is, I have one working phone, the one you're on right now, and 5 very broken phones in many different ways. Only 16 days. I already passed the mark. Now we're on the 17th day. It's still turquoise. It's the beginning of something that I'm very behind on. I'm thinking that people going into the park from now on is like, it's just gonna get more and more into like a party vibe of drunk people. I am crocheting a weather dress based on like that snake thing that I saw somebody doing on the internet, where for each day of the year they crochet a new line of a different color. And I'm only 17 days into January, so I'm very behind in this project, as you can see. Each of the weathers. Yeah. But I'm only in January because I'm behind. As I get when life gets in the way. Our speaker is walking by. The sandbox. I remember I once won a soundbox with a couple of guys because we did a dance thing. Yeah. I never saw that soundbox once again. And they kept it, so that's fine. I don't need a soundbox. I don't need loud music. hungry. Thinking of going to buy some food. I need to roll this correctly. The question also lose the thing. The thing. How to words. Hello. I did before. Put one of these on. Oh, you made cheesecakes. That's delicious. That's a reminder for me. I need to make a rhubarb cake because my dad got me some rhubarb from the garden. Free rhubarb, you know. Open the little edge. Oh, that's delicious. That sounds very delicious. But no, my dad has given me a lot of rhubarb that I need to use for a cake, but I'm out of vanilla sugar, so that is it. A bit of a work in progress. Do I need to wear this? Yeah, maybe in the shadows I do. Or maybe that was too warm. Ew. Put it down with sugar and go powder. Oh. I don't have a car. I have what is it called? Those sheets of what is it called again? Sheets of what are they called again in English? Pushblech for Dutch, but I don't know what in English. Ah, yeah, gelatin. Ah, yes. Vegan gelatin. I'm gonna be out into the wind to go, trying to find a place to eat. What are those people doing? Just standing in the line. We're gonna do the metro test. There really isn't much to eat around here, so I'm gonna take the metro. It was to keep away the hair from my face, but I don't think it's working that good for this current moment. I need to put it in a better place. It's still in my hair, but better placed. Elevator there.
Ja,
Protams, var jūs esat acu operācija un
ja tu
vēl kādu brilli.
Atšķiru.
Bet
Oh, daarvan moest jij bespelen als wildtuin.
Man skulle bare røre den, før der sker noget. Jeg tror, man skulle stikke hånden derhen. Nej. Vi skal ikke op. Vi må i fængsel. Nej. Men nu kommer vi fri igen. Så vi skal bare lige røre der. Diamond. Diamond. Vi gik igennem et portal, som der fører ind i.
M3 via Nørrebro i spor 1. Platform 1, Copenhagen VOD via Nørrebro.
Yeah, I thought so. But it's also slightly behind because there is a little bit of a delay. But it is the rule of travel. It's also very deep in the earth, so at least you're not getting screaming children. Well, what can you expect from the metro, honestly? Another shit connection. Just an old man taking a few pictures of his friends going up the escalator. And I need to check my posture. Posture is shit. Getting it from my posters. We can look at the metro line. Where are we? And here. And we're gonna go this way around. Exit here. And then I'm gonna go for the walk all the way back and take the train home eventually. But yeah, that's the plan. Anyway, here's the metro. What if we head the metro?
M3 via Østerport i spor 2. Platform 2, Copenhagen VOD
You may
via
have added a
Østerport.
picture to the Discord. Thank you, darling.
Passagererne rejser med M4-linjen skal skifte tog på Enghave Brygge. Passengers traveling on the M4 line will have to change trains at Enghave Brygge. 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 Brygge.
Hvor mere skal du tage? Siger du? Ja,
Nytorv kan du skifte til M1, M2 og M3.
Change at Kongens Nytorv with M1, M2 and M4 lines.
Og jeg går lige før der. Okay. Normalt. Så er det bare 6 km først, når man spiser. Nej, just det.
clear of the doors, please.
Du kunne ikke nå det, men vi skulle gå ind, men vi har hul med og sådan noget. Jeg gad ikke helt. Det var træt, men du blev bange for lyden. Ja.
Godt, du holder hende så.
Nej, nu holder mig ud.
Nu laver jeg en... Det er gammel strand. Men der skal man ikke have slutter. Nej, vi tager det. Nej, vi sidder og og i det han kommer det.
Og jeg vil skulle hjem og se, at jeg skal i aften. Men jeg tror, vi stod af her og gik herfra.
Ja. Nej,
Nej, vi skulle ikke station mere. To station.
Now we're going up the fantastic Good, Nick. Oh well. The usually fantastic staircase. But it's not working, it seems. So it's a walking escalator for me. It's very sleek. Hit. Hit. It is like your big staircase. My legs. Never doing that again. Det synes jeg. Jeg får en gas med. festival of some sort. Or bride to be, it seems.
Can I say hi? Can I say hi? Can I say hi?
Hello guys!
I like dick!
Hello!
So do I. That's why there's the sexual theme culture on this. Because I'm all and that's why I avoid the city usually. Usually why I sit in my own apartment. But they could have said worse. Like this is the place I grew up in. Big ass places. The Lego store. And I'm getting blinded by the sun. And see shit. this time of deal or anxiety? Partially, yes. I probably need some new shoes too. I keep sliding out of my shoes like a dumbass. You should have shoes that you don't slide out of. Well, that's all I got. I wonder if he still exists. Probably does. Thank you, darling. We can take a look at my favorite store. This place. Quite a lot of those things that I love. Not bad though. It is the capital city, so there's like a lot of restaurants and whatnot. But I'm like looking for a specific museum, in which is my preferred place to go to when I'm in the city. Place opened up. Go take a look at that. Not really my thing today. Does it still exist? The place I'm going for, it's still there. Like it's still there. My lips are divided. Some food.
What can I take away?
Take away.
Okay.
Udon with tofu and mushrooms.
Yeah.
Bok choy and teriyaki sauce.
You can choose three vegetables. Three vegetables.
3 vegetable.
That's 5 vegetables only on two inside. This is the 5 veggies.
Oh, yes, yes. Bean sprout.
Yeah. Come on.
Edamame.
Mama.
And can I get some more bok choy?
Okay. What about sauce? Sauce.
The teriyaki.
Teriyaki sauce. Anything else?
No, thank you.
Do you need a backup?
Yes, cola.
Popcorn. Cash is 100.
Nå, jeg troede det var på skærm. Jeg spurgte, hvad for en var på skærm, sådan den her.
Can I have it in the bag?
Bag is 5 corner. As they have over there.
Thank you.
Ja sam o to zgoda. No to tu po prawej jeszcze stronie jest.
Like imagine like with your
kind of ingredients you want in this box. So I chose udon with tofu and a lot of veggies. Some bok choy, this little delicious thing. Some spring onions, of course. Some bean sprouts. And some edamame, wherever they are. You can choose up to 5 veggies, you would have to choose 5. Yeah, it's Copenhagen. I can't expect much more in this city. But it is like a specific day today. They are hosting a Thai festival. So yeah, that's a bit more trash than usual. That is KFC Burger King, which is out in the corner. Yeah, that is the Thai festival. It is a bit loud, but I hope you can still hear me while I'm swearing down this meal. I have heard about it. I did used to live near Flexbound, so maybe try that one day for stream. Yeah, I love food, so why not? Maybe invite a friend to make it more fun. A big piece of bread. Yes, I know where that is. That means, what time is it? 7:45. What a weird play time. Well, it's been a while since I have cleared, so it's a bit off in my memory. Yeah. Bagels were not much my taste because of the last bagel place I went to. They were a bit extreme with the cream. I would never wish to live here, near this. I know people use it as a festival plaza. The local wildlife seems to be drunk already by 8 p.m. Local wildlife. That is how I choose to describe drunk people because it really does seem that way. And it's time for me to go home because I do not wish to mingle with the local wildlife. Because they do tend to get a bit, well, you know, the local wildlife kind of vibe. Not my kind of vibe. Danish wildlife after 8 p.m. is probably a bad idea because now people are going out in the city and getting drunk, and I do not like the wildlife when they're drunk. Yeah. If you do go out to an IRL stream, don't go out after 8 p.m. because that is where the wildlife will become excessively more drunk than people would say are comfortably being around. People say shit, people are weird, drunk. I know why it makes for good stream content, but I also know that it's not my vibe, honestly. While I do not mind it, I don't want to participate in it. I guess that's understandable. Now we're in the front of Julie Gardens. On my way to the station. Is questionable, to say the least, the majority of the time. If you go out to an IRL stream, probably if you're too anxious to do it alone, do it with friends, because that is much more comfortable compared to this. It is a bit nerve-wracking sometimes, but as long as you don't get jumped by the local wildlife, then it will be fine. And I know entering the train this hour, we're gonna get into the pre-drunkenness of the population. I'm happy. I'm so fucking happy I don't drink anymore. I don't like being that part of the population that does and does nothing. Because people are drunk. This is the capital, people are even worse here. So I would preferably not stream after 8 p.m. here, because the wildlife, drunk people are bad to be around. We don't like the local wildlife. The local wildlife is not what we want to be participating. Was that my axe? Doesn't matter. I just thought I catch the eye of somebody I know. Strangers are less awkward to be around. People you know. Depends on the person, but certain people you don't want to bump into. Like your first boyfriend. Preferably, no. I need to stuff this Coke back in my bag. These fucking crossings are hell, I believe. On roller skates, that's definitely a vibe that I like. Oh, how I love being allergic to weather. The outside. Oh, I love being allergic to every fucking thing that's outside. Even in the fucking capital city where there is. I'm not catching that. 21 minutes. 21 minutes to the next train. Because the next one is in 1 minute and I'm not catching that. I am not that fast. I need to find the card, the travel card. The one where I can get home on. Dry lips. I'm going to show you the thing here. I drop things. I don't think so. I shouldn't have like my lip gloss. I want to show you the thing. Little train tracks of nicht built. Okay, this is the town I come from technically. Those are some chains, and you can technically make the thing drive around. You can make it go around if you pay for it. And these small little cows move. Move. And there's a little lady on a picnic blanket with her husband having a picnic. And then there's the houses. And there's small people in the small town with another train station and a church. And then it goes around, there's a little horse with its child. No, horse and a tractor. Yeah, it does go around.
Toget til Næstved kl. 20.17 kører fra spor 4 om ca. 7 minutter. Please notice the change of track at this station. The 8:17 train to Næstved will depart from platform 4 in approximately 7 minutes.
So happy I biked to the station. So when I exit the train at home, I can just get on my bike and get away from people. No, I'm not very antisocial, I just don't like drunk people. Not there's many of those in the town I live in. Because, well, there's only one pub and it's not very... Well, it's only Friday, Saturday, they're youth friendly, but I don't go to pubs. That's probably why I never see the people I grew up with, because they all go to pubs, and I'm not really in the body for the pub. Drunk people scare me. They are deeply unhinged. They are the wild creatures of the capital, and I choose to call them the wildlife of Copenhagen. Because what else would they be? Realistically, what else would the drunk people in the capital be? They're not just people because they are drunk. They're still people, but they're not really sane. $18 minutes. Train station's fucking packed. I'm gonna live with it. Yeah, we love when the train station is packed. end stream here now because I don't want to bump into much more wildlife. They have already been a much. Yeah, it was just a test stream today for IRL things in the future. So I hope you liked this little bit of chaotic, too chaotic for my liking stream. Hope to see you guys soon. I will be back next week. Bye bye.